Hey guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies.
I am still so angry.
To be fair, we ended the last episode like 2 minutes ago.
I am so angry.
We're recording this same day again because we
Jen
did
is such a moron.
Janet is a moron.
Like, she has made an assumption based on something that poor Raphael said. She said, "Are you in?" She basically asked if he was in love with him, and Raphael said he didn't know, which I would take to imply that he doesn't really know the difference. Like he hasn't felt them, so he can't really say.
Yeah.
So I would go so far as to say that she has made a huge assumption. She has made a total moron of herself. She has probably totally humiliated Raphael, who isn't there to defend himself, but he will be humiliated should he ever find out about this.
Yeah.
And who even knows how Linds is going to respond to this?
I'm not sure I want to know, but we're gonna find out.
Okay, so moving on.
He's here because he's in love with you.
He is grateful to me because I cured his illness and gave him a place to stay.
He loves you. He'd do anything for you.
And I have never taken advantage of that. I've never touched that child.
No, instead you've just made him feel like he's not good enough for you. He's not a child anymore.
Oh my god. Then perhaps when this assignment is finished, I should encourage him to move out on his own.
Pretending not to care is not a mature way to deal with your feelings. It doesn't help anything. This experiment has become unpredictable. What will you do if it goes wrong? How will you feel if the smoke clears and Raphael's lying dead on the floor? Well, we saw that.
Yeah, that happened, and he was not exactly in a good state of mind.
Yeah, if I recall, that ended in Linds' suicide.
Yes, it did.
That's what makes me so sad. Okay.
That won't happen.
But it did. You don't know what will happen. I point at the force field. You didn't think that would happen.
And a reaction as strong as that force field proves that I'm on to something. If I save Bianca, this could be the discovery of a lifetime.
But is it worth all our lives? You said that you were irreplaceable, but you're always taking chances. You avoid stable jobs and relationships. You don't take care of yourself. Why are you in such a hurry to burn out?
Isn't it better to go out with a bang, live fast, die young, leave a beautiful memory?
Isn't it better to leave a lifetime of achievements?
If you live long enough, sooner or later your past will catch up with you.
Then make choices you can live with.
It's a bit late for that.
Then tell someone what your problems are so you can face them later, or together. Blech. I care about you. Raphael cares about you. You're not alone. I shake my head. It's your experiment. Only you know how out of control it's getting, and whether it's worth it to continue.
If I shut this process down, Bianca will die.
You're supposed to be brilliant, right? Find another way out of this.
In just 13 hours.
That's why we need a miracle worker. Well, we've gone from 13 hours to 5 minutes.
We are screwed.
Coming to the end of this one. Let's see what we get. All in a bunch, we fell down the stairs, clawing at the rails to keep from falling. Linds! The force field is collapsing!
Surprise! Janet, be careful!
He catches my elbow as I stumble.
We need to get inside.
Alvin pulls the door and holds it so that everyone else can crowd into the laboratory.
Power levels are still increasing.
The force fields are speeding up out there. We'll be crushed.
Perhaps I should recalculate my risk parameters.
Perhaps you should have done that 3 hours ago.
Can you do it or can't you? With such a powerful reaction, it's clear that something will happen when we engage the plasmonic conduit. There is a substantial chance that it will kill us all.
His hand hovers over a series of controls.
The beta connector's blown loose again. Raphael, reconnect that. Yes, sir. 3 minutes and counting. The power levels are high enough that we could engage now if necessary. If the fields keep coming.
I swallow hard. This is it then. We're all going to die. So optimistic!
She is finally on
yes.
the same page as me. This is the first time in this entire game that I legitimately feel like we are completely on the same page.
Well, yeah.
If it doesn't make a difference, then do it now before it gets worse.
Linds hesitates.
Well, what are you waiting for? Linds?
I'm staring at him. I can't breathe for hoping.
Reaction levels are outside tolerance. I've got to shut it down. What? Switching to backup plan. What backup plan? I have a better idea for saving Bianca, but first I've got to save us.
Yay, Linds!
Executing shutdown sequence.
Okay. The experiment was canceled, the power lights dimmed, then returned to normal, the force field faded away. Okay, you can read.
It was all over.
Sometime later.
So by preserving the brain pathways, we will theoretically be able to extract Bianca's memories and personality. Once the emulation is viable, it could be implanted into a robotic body, or many robotic bodies. I'm actually looking forward to when I'll be able to perform the same procedure on myself. Oh, good lord.
But not before it's tested and safe, right?
Of course. And that could take many years. Well, the extraction and mapping should be done as soon as possible. Solving the uploading problem will require some time. But Bianca will not experience that passage of time. She won't have changed. But we may have. No, I understand. It is the best option. Even Albin should accept that eventually. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while.
Of course. We walk up the stairs in silence.
There you are. I was waiting for you.
Which one of us?
Now that the force field's down, I thought you might like to see our world.
That's a good idea.
Hey, he might have actually been waiting for her, based on that statement.
Yeah.
But way to avoid the question.
Way to go, Raphael.
I should make preparations.
I reach out and grab both of their hands. Let's all go together. As one chain with me in the center, we walk through the door. And there we are outside.
Alive!
Yeah. So this is the world they live in. The sun is setting. The air is fresh and clean with promises of summer. The future is waiting for us.
Janet and Bradley never found any trace of the wormhole or Bradley's sister Susan or any way back to their home universe, but they were both young and had good friends to help them make a new start. In time, they would forget the world they left behind. Janet decided on a computer science degree at a local university with special focus on artificial intelligence. Combined with her knowledge of advancements from her universe, she was able to become a well-paid consultant and support herself with only part-time work, devoting the rest of her time to further education and experimentation. She was aided in her pursuits of knowledge by her housemates, Linds and Raphael. Together they intended to solve the uploading problem. Rather than live to grow old, they could hope to live forever.
Ending 7.
Conduit.
But this is not the only part of the story, of course.
Okay, so next we are going to work on Linds's bad route.
Yeah, and
where we probably will all die because that's life.
I actually know how to get to it because I did look and see if we chose the other option.
It is like going to be so easy to get there. We just have to make one wrong choice and we are so there.
Literally.
So we are going so we're going to do that and then we'll be back with you next time.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.